1.
Quick note before I start. I know this is completely ridiculous and weird. Okay, first of all of this happened on Markiplier's Cards Against Humanity charity livestream. The countries that are in this are Slurpvakia, Gulrpia, Succerica, and Derpland. Let's start with the First Slurp War. This war happened 19 to 18 hours before the stream. In my time zone, it was around 1 to 2 a.m. Now, I got way too many screenshots of the comments. 4 pages, and I didn't need all of them. You can pause the video to read them, but we are moving on. Now, if you want to see what started this war, watch my video Slurp, not clickbait. But basically, everyone in the live chat started commenting Slurp. After a while of that, I left to go to the bathroom, and when I came back to my laptop, it was complete chaos. So I wasn't there to see exactly what happened, but now there were 2 teams. Excuse me. 2 teams, or countries, that were fighting. The Slurps and Glurps. The leader of the Slurps was Dr. Maniac, and the leader of the Glurps was Karsten Bell. And they were giving orders while the people on the 2 teams were screaming, and it was just a big mess. By the way, I was on the Slurp side. And then the Slurps killed the Glurps leader, Karsten. And we had them surrounded, but Dr. Maniac told them to cease fire, and Gulrpia and Slurpvakia united. And Gulrpia became part of Slurpvakia, like some people kept pestering for. And I had left again, so the only reason I knew how that ended was that after the war, everyone who was in the war had left, and the only people on the stream who were there during the war was me and a person named Anime Blade, and she told me how it ended. When I started commenting Slurp, people had no idea what I was talking about. Like Tigyu asked if Slurpvakia was some country. Then he started Suckvakia, and it was annoying. Then Anime Blade betrayed me. She wanted to beat me, but I left before it could happen. Now it is time for the Second Slurp War. This happened 9 to 0 hours before the stream, about in my time zone from noon to when the stream started. I took less screenshots, only 2 pages. Only 2 pages, which is better. So everyone from the First War was long gone except me. So I started commenting Slurp, and Cheng Jason got mad and started a rebellion in Slurpvakia. And they got a few recruits, and while I was dealing with that, 2 new countries were being formed. And even though Jozu Zuniga started Succerica, and even though it was really Tigyu 2005, some guy in a wheelchair became leader of Succerica. And the other country that was forming was Derpland, and the leader was My Ships Don't Lie. And because Dr. Maniac was gone, I became the new leader of Slurpvakia, and after I had dealt with a rebellion, my country was poor. So to make more money, I waged war on Derpland and Succerica. Some of my new recruits to the army were the Hero Dog 01, Ben Powell, Ryan McGillentire, I think, JJ Vlogs, and JRVB. Derpland was by far the weakest, but Succerica asked for help anyways. But ships refused, and Succerica invaded Derpland, and within days the capital was destroyed. And when Wheelchair was seeing what his army had done, he found ships, impaled and lying in the streets. When he approached her, she said, "Tell JJ that I love him." Then she died. When JJ heard the news that Ships was dead, he was so angry with Wheelchair that he joined the Slurp army. By the way, Ben Powell left the army. Meanwhile, Succerica was losing because it was distracted with the invasion in Derpland, and Wheelchair had to flee in a helicopter, but Hero was close behind him in the Slurp jet. Then Hero fires a Slurp bomb at this helicopter, and it hits him, and his helicopter crashes. Meanwhile, on the ground, the Suck troops were surrounded by the Slurps. Also, meanwhile, Wheelchair was escaping in the Suckmobile, while Hero and JRVB chased him. He eventually crashes into a building, but before they can get him... Hold on, just changing scripts. But before they can get him, he pulls out a teleporter and teleports to a donut shop in Succerica. Eventually, JRVB gets to him and throws stale donuts at him, but Wheelchair kills him. But when Wheelchair tries to escape through the parking lot, he runs into Hero, and he fires a slurp at him. Hero runs off because he thinks he's dead, but he was just badly injured. He then calls for the sucker reinforcements to invade Slurpvakia and help the other troops. Now the Slurps were surrounded. While I was fleeing to hide, Wheelchair catches up to me and tells me about his invasion in Slurpvakia. When I try to run away, he shoots my legs and I fall on the floor. He then picks me up and breaks my spine. Then I am about to die on the floor. Wheelchair dies before me because of the injuries. But just before I die, I call Hero and I tell him he is the leader of Slurpvakia now. Then I die. And since Hero is the leader now, he has a lot more power and can destroy the troops. Then, since the wars are over, the leader of the troops that died come back and sign the peace treaty. They wouldn't all combine like Slurpvakia and Gulrpia, but would be at peace. Then, just before the live stream starts and the comments will get flooded with thousands of people, we all say our goodbyes. And we would all still watch the stream, but there would be no way for us to talk with the thousands of comments. Now, before I go, I have one more thing to say. I have to give a shout out to Anime Watch, who was in the war too, and I'm having a contest to see who can make the best flag for any of the countries in the video. Submit them to my Gmail, and the best one will win a shout out on my channel and a spot on my featured channels page. And if I don't get any good ones by Christmas, I will make my own. Bye! Come on. Bye.